So I'm going to come up with a topic, and it's going to be probably something invasive or non-invasive. Who knows? But it's going to be about therapy, and it's going to be about getting it out, having a day, being stuff, being a person. And let's see here. I think that people oh, there. People get tired of the same thing over and over again. Oh man, same thing. Day in, day out. Bank. And it. See if I can jump on the other mountain. Yes, I probably will be able to. Yes, I am. I am and I am. I am and I am. Yeah. No, wait. Gotta get on. Gotta get it. Hey, wait. Alright, cool. There we go. Yes. So what I think about when I think about people sometimes is an antisocial construct that I don't really know about. Basically, not knowing what people are about, not knowing what people do, just kind of like you want to be sociable. You want to be sociable, but you're afraid that people are like absolute monsters. Oh, and I'd say it's the same stuff that women deal with every day. Because I mean, not the same stuff that women deal with every day, but it's the same kind of fear, I guess, that I kind of share with that. I noticed that that people when they come up and they want to say hi and stuff like that, they're just, there's always this like constant fear of these of son of a bitch, son of a bitch. Where's he at? Is he right there? Is that him? There he is. Got him. Alright. I've been experienced in this video game as of late. As of lateless. And there are many things that I would like to do, and me being sociable is a part of one of those things. Me realizing that my fears and that my fears and that those fears are not justified when searching for a person in a like-minded group setting. I always try to get myself out of those stupors, and but also the fear. It's not like the fear goes away. It's like the fear. It goes inside. It like it. I don't see how sometimes people can just like can go. I don't know, man. It's just. Throughout my entire life, I've had fears, and those fears are like exemplified when I meet someone and they're like not cool, or like I see them and they I see them and they make a beeline towards me, unless I actually know them. Like, and even then, I'm just like, I don't want to. And I noticed that's probably the same as other people. I mean, I want to talk to people, but I don't want to like impose, and that's why I'm moreover like kind of. I'm more of a kind of, I'm a kind of a like a hermit when it comes to talking and when it comes to actual stuff like that. I like to say that I'm like oh, I'm sociable. Yeah, I'm totally sociable. I like being around sociability people and stuff like that. I love I love people. There you go. Got him. Come on, stay right there, and let me fucking shoot you. There he is. Ah, he got me. How does he keep getting headshots? That's fucking crazy. Fucking cheating ass bitch. Oh. I'm not really exactly talking about anything, but I'm just talking about the way that I like to get to know people. So like, I mean, I don't see myself with any one person. I'm not obsessed in any way. I'm kind of out there sometimes, and just get out of that. Kind of out there, just out there. Want to be with someone. Want to be around someone, you know. Get to know them, but then that seems weird because I'm a deviant, or I used to be a deviant when it came to stuff like that. I was just uno más estúpido la niño. One more stupid kid. One more stupid boy. Just looking to find someone I want to watch anime with. And I don't think I was in an anime for like that forever. Like I watched like I didn't consider myself an anime buff or anything like that, but I realized that like that like there were so many undertones and overtones in what I actually liked in a cartoon, or what I actually wanted, and like the beginnings of that era. I was kind of around for that, and I mean, and I think that that plays into the construct of me, my sociability, like I'm random because of so many things that weren't random in my life, so many things that I've like that I've wanted to be a part of as far as everything went, and anime was a part of that, and that's like, and not just anime, but cartoons in general. Chowder's my favorite. Uh, what is it? Cartoon almost of all time. That's just like, it's just like everything is on point about it. Like, oh man, those are my button-up shirts, and I'm getting ready to oh man, just getting ready to be myself, just wanting to be myself, you know. But yeah, I thought earlier in the week that I might get $20,000. I found a penny I looked up on the internet, and I barely looked up on the internet for it, and it said the range price was $20,000, and I was just like, huh? What? Oh my gosh! So I took an off day basically, and then the off day didn't turn into an off day because I got called in, and I decided to be myself in a certain context, which is go for gold, and I wanted to go for gold. That's what I went for, and it didn't happen like that. But I found out that if I find another coin like that, then I'm gonna be so fucking rich. But I don't think it's really rare to find those coins, and I'm kind of just like looking for the. So yeah, there's a coin out there that's $20,000. There's also a coin out there that's $60,000, depending upon mint condition, I guess. Let's see, wait. I gotta. I just think that there are a lot of times in my life where I wanted so much money. I wanted assets. I wanted stuff to be there for me, and in most cases it was. I got 3x scope. Uh, I, there we go. Oh man, just the whole deal of that, like the whole things that I kind of just went through to be able to do certain things and live certain lives. I have a fantasy about just like going to a strip club and buying out the entire inside of it, and just having a party, and like inviting friends and stuff like that. Oh man, that's my fantasy though. It's my whole fantasy. Like I wanna just buy it out the whole night and just have a private party throughout the entire club and have it catered and all the other different good stuff. All right, we're gonna go up here and we're gonna go around. to the other side. I mean, I think that there are certain parts of my psyche that would like stop myself from doing something like that. Like if I only had $20,000 to do, but but a part of me is like this whole rich fantasy sort of thing, and I'm just like, I could do anything, could be around anyone. I couldn't. They'd have to like respect me first and stuff like that, and like have actually want to be my friend and everything. I don't know. I'm just spitballing, but I think when it comes down to it, I'm not that kind of guy. Like even if I did get the whole shebang, like even if I did become a millionaire and all those other different things, and become like the person I really wanted to be, and have the things that I really wanted around, I kind of just like to keep to myself for the most part. I'd like to think that I'm a party dude and stuff like that, but around me is just like something simple, something cool, just to keep my attention, and most of the time I'm not really looking for that kind of stuff. It's the reason why I'm kind of skittish when it comes to certain people. When it comes to certain kind of people, just I don't see where it like I don't see where it tends to. I don't see where it tends to make me feel any better. I don't see where like doing a bunch of different things and going out and partying a bunch is gonna make me feel like a better person, or feel like a better thing, or feel more positive or anything like that, you know. But I know it has a purpose, and I know that people actually do consider themselves a better version of themselves when they're partying, or when they're with a person that's partying. I don't find myself to That was awesome. I got a 6x scope. Tight. Red. Nope. 6x scope. I need a 6x scope. Thumb grip. Laser sight. Extended DMR. I'm gonna get that helmet. Gonna get that energy drink. And I'm gonna get that 7.62 and the pan. And I'm inside the circle, so I don't have to worry about a damn thing. I'm gonna go opposite though. I need to go the opposite way. I need to go the opposite way, and this is the opposite way, I think. Hopefully there's nobody right there. There he is. Let's see him. He sucks. Got him. First aid kit, don't have enough. Compensator, cool. Frag grenade, not enough. Backpack times 2, don't have any. Gonna get rid of that, and gonna get those frag grenades, and that first aid kit, and that bandage. Alright. Alright, so, but yeah, most of the time I don't really think of myself as a cool guy. I think of myself as a stupid, desperate guy. and that's basically what it is. I'm the stupid, desperate guy. The guy that wants the conversation, the guy that wants to be able to talk to someone, the guy that doesn't see himself as the cool one and doesn't really see himself as the confident guy. Because then the cool and confident guy usually gets himself into trouble most of the time. Okay, he's upstairs. There he is. Is that him? There he is, I see him. Son of a bitch, I hesitated. Alright, so that's me. Basically just want to watch anime all day, and I wanna chill with a hot chick who is into doing things that involve other people. And I know that future it doesn't involve a lot of women that are here, because there are a lot of women that kind of take their relationships a little bit too seriously, and they're like super like what's the word, into themselves and into their own relationships, and they watched a lot of movies, watched a whole bunch of movies, and are kind of like to the point where they're not grown up, they're just grown. Or they've grown physically and not mentally. Or and in secrecy they're about the same shit, and that's the reason why I don't fuck with them like everyone else tries to. I don't really give a shit if anyone pays attention to me. I'm doing this for myself, and I really don't care. Like, for the most part, I really don't care. Doesn't matter what people do. Doesn't matter the actions of what people do sometimes. They just need to realize that if they're not doing it for positive reasons, and they're not a positive, and for not a positive, for a positive outcome, and doing it for like a positive influence or a positive action, then it's just not worth doing. But I'm gonna find a woman that likes me for me. It smells like glue and tape. Oh. But most of the time, what I look for in a certain person is do they hold themselves to the same accord as they hold everyone else as? If they're out there doing whatever they're doing, however they're doing it, do they hold other people to like doing stuff like you? Do you want to judge people based on their merits and based on their things, or do you just want to have a fucking one-night stand and a good thing to tell your friends whenever you fucking feel like saying that oh, you know this guy? Oh, you know this guy? That's so cool. He was like so about himself, and then like he surprised me and stuff, and it's just like, yeah. Surprises. That's what women do. That's what women and men do. They all do the same shit, just under different pretenses and guises. It's like a theme. You gotta have a theme for it. And that's the reason, that's the whole thing. It's just like, oh, I did it because, it's because this chick was just like banging, and she was like, oh, I'm about that life, and I'm just like, what? Oh my gosh. Shit. So, when the next time you go out and think that like some chick really likes you, or something like that, or think that, oh, we're hitting it off because she's not telling me to go fuck off. Just realize it's not the way that things are. She's not telling me anything. That means it could be anything. It's just like, no, they don't like you. They don't fucking like you. They think you're stupid. They think you're dumb. They think you're overzealous, and they think you're overconfident. And that's most of the time what I think other women are, because I don't think they're whole to such hot shit. And that's the reason why I try to talk to a lot of them, to see where they are in their lives, to see how mature they've grown, to see how much they feel as though they are, or they feel as though how confident they are. And that's the point, is like there's like, but that's the point where too, is I'm 32, and I'm trying to find a woman that's confident in herself, and I'm probably not going to find that until I'm 40. Probably not going to find a woman that actually is secure in what she really wants in herself until I'm probably around 40 to 45. So there's that. I'm not going to find a woman that's actually or into me, really, if you think about it, because really women aren't really into dudes until they're about 30, 35ish. They fall in love, and then they fall out of love, and then they go fuck other random dudes, and that's cool. That's fine. They can go, oh, we're not in a relationship. That's cool. But like, I mean, like, I don't know, if that person ever wanted to include another person, you know, like the new person, and on that thing, that would have been cool. But you know what? That's not here. That's not here nor there. I'm not looking for anything too invasive. I'm just looking for a confident woman that likes anime, and wants to watch it with me all day, and play video games, and cuddle and stuff, and oh man, just cuddles. Because not only does that make when we have sex like more, or when I would have sex with a woman, uh more enjoyable, but it makes it more romantic, and it makes it have a meaning, and like you could laugh and stuff like that. Like, I mean, like, because of mistakes and things like that made during certain stuff, and like, I certainly don't get today's age of women, older, younger, or otherwise, but the most I'm saying is like, I'm just saying I don't know, and that's what scares me. I don't know how they feel when I'm not there. And when a woman wants to tell me how she feels when I'm not there, when a woman wants to tell me how paranoid she is, or how full of shit she is sometimes, just like me, I guess, that's when the walls come down, and the whole defense thing is just like, I'll save that for when you like you're in trouble or something like that, or you're trying to get away from someone. And I mean, it's the point, man. It's just you can't find those type of women anywhere. They just organically show up in your life sometimes. Or they have to go and do something important because they're super confident and they make millions of dollars. And they're like 42. I just to find that, I don't want to let go of it, you know? To find that confidence and to find that like, you know, there are serial killers in the world. But you know that not every person is a serial killer. That's where that confidence comes from, I think. It's like, people understand the movie-going kind of construct of society that we constantly put on people that don't deserve it, really. And then that whole construct of like, maybe I'm gonna get hurt today is like, it goes out the window, and it has more to do with interaction than anything else, and personal interaction, of course, as much with this game, I think, as well too, is like, when you first start to play this game, you think that everyone is everywhere and you're gonna get shot from any direction, but then you realize that, like, they have to scavenge too. They have to scavenge, and they have to plan, and they have to do different things in order to be able to get you. So so notice that it's a construct about society that in order for people to actually want to, like, yeah, it's just in order for people to actually want to do, like, terrible things, they'd have to plan their entire life, be in the same society as you, be in the same construct as you, and not alert anyone or anything to any of their stuff. Like, they have to like I mean, it takes so much time to actually do all that stuff. And I'm not saying that I've ever tried or ever done that stuff, because that's dumb and stupid and idiotic, and I'm more on the protection side when it comes to anything else. Like self-defense and stuff like that. It takes so much time to be able to not put any alarms up, or like to not say that, like, oh well, the reason why they're doing this thing is because they have a certain construct in their brain and trauma and things like that. And it's just like, no, that's not where all that stuff comes from. It's not where all that planning comes from. It's not where, like, it's like people don't understand okay, serial killers are, like, unique sometimes. They're very unique in a sense that bad people are unique. They have a certain thing in their brain that they're usually born with, that people usually find before anything bad happens, and they're able to, like, kind of like dox it and say this isn't the way you should be thinking, but the way that you should be thinking is the way that these people think. Like, go into movies, go into different things, do fictional stuff, because, and then eventually that person who was supposed to be, or not supposed to be, but had such a high percentage of becoming a terrible person, actually becomes a really good person because they know the constructs of society, and they actually believe in those things, and they say, well, these things need to be nixed in the butt about your personality. But if you find another person that likes those things, you can allow those things to run wild, and in a certain sense of the word, those thoughts to run wild, and never actually do those thoughts, or actually have those thoughts. Because a lot of dudes, I've noticed, is their whole construct about a woman is to control her. Yeah. Like a lot of dudes that I've noticed that like get drunk and fucked up like on a regular basis, and they're like, and they can't see themselves, or they can't detach themselves from the relationship and call themselves out on their own bullshit. Like, I know my my family has a very big knack for being able to call themselves on their own bullshit, and I think that's also like I call myself on my own bullshit all the time, and I'm not one to say that I have a lot of bullshit, but I have enough, and there are people that I'm there are people out there that do the same thing, and they like to call themselves good, and that's good. You know, you can call yourself good, you can be a good person. It's not the thing that you need to worry about. It's more like the thing you need to worry about more often is do those thoughts happen every single day of your life? Like do those thoughts happen every once in a while? It's just like, do you have a fantasy of being this rich dude who can do anything? Because I mean, we're all basically bound by societal norms. Like, we're bound by societal norms, and that's a good thing most of the time, because people don't realize that. All right, there we go. Hello? Oh, what's up? Oh, do I have one today? I thought it was the 27th. It's today? It is. She's not there on Tuesdays? Hold on, okay. Alright, this is the 26th. Okay, I'm coming. Alright. I'll be on my way. Alright. Alright. Alright, bye. Alright, seems as though I have to go, and I will talk to you all later. Whoever is not there, but also not there, and also not there. Or there. Have a good day. Or there. No one's there. And this is for me. So you are your own one-person bomb squad. You can diffuse situations that you think are happening, but remember, if they're not, then sometimes you need therapy. Have a good day, and just because you're attracted to someone doesn't mean that it's going to be. Just because you're attracted to anyone doesn't mean that that whole situation is going to pan out for you. And realizing those thoughts and realizing those things is something that I've experienced as far as fantasy goes. Fantasy, and the realization that fantasy stays fantasy, and most of the time never even comes into reality. So I've noticed that a lot, and I've understood that like since my childhood. Realized that fantasy itself can be fantasy and still turn you on whenever you realize that, oh my god, someone's got problems. You're not taking into account that you have problems too. And then realizing that whole thing. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye.